There is an agreement for a UN climate deal which includes calamity cash, but no new emissions cuts. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Negotiators have approved an historic deal to create a fund for compensating poor nations that are victims of extreme weather worsened by rich countries' carbon pollution. However, there was little progress at the talks in addressing the root cause of climate change, the burning of fossil fuels. The decision establishes a fund for what negotiators call loss and damage. It's a big win for poorer nations which have long called for cash, sometimes viewed as reparations, because they are often the victims of climate disasters, despite having contributed little to the pollution that heats up the globe. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Investigators say they are working on developing a motive in a shooting at a gay nightclub in the U.S. state of Colorado that's left at least 5 people dead and many others injured. AP correspondent Jackie Quinn reports.
A 22-year-old gunman identified as Anderson Aldridge allegedly entered the Club Q, which caters to the LGBTQ community, opening fire with a long rifle late Saturday. Police Chief Adrian Vasquez on KDRO-TV says,
At least 2 heroic people inside the club confronted and fought with the suspect, and were able to stop the suspect.
This is the country's 6th mass killing this month. Colorado's governor, who's openly gay, calls it sickening. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Ukraine says it will investigate video footage circulated on Russian social media, which Moscow alleges shows Ukrainian forces killed Russian troops who may have been trying to surrender after one of the men seemingly refused to lay down his weapon and opened fire. Enthused World Cup fans poured into Doha ahead of the opening match of the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Countless Mexican fans stepped onto Qatari soil sporting their signature sombreros and could be heard shouting "Viva Mexico" as they made their way through the gates.
I feel like it's going to bring a lot of joy to the country and to people to see that Qatar is not only controversy, because there's been a lot of issues with the working, with a lot, but football is going to bring what they're looking for, which is joy and peace.
The opening match saw Ecuador beat Qatar 2-0 to open the tournament Sunday. Equatorial Guinea voted Sunday. President Teodoro Obiang Mbasogo is all but certain of winning a record 6th term in a country with next to no opposition. The 80-year-old has been in power for more than 43 years, the longest of any head of state alive today, except for monarchs. Opponents say there are voting irregularities. Critics have long accused Obiang's regime of intimidation, torture, and corruption. He seized power in a 1979 coup. First results are not expected until Monday at the earliest. Kazakhstan's outgoing leader, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, emerged as expected as the clear winner of Sunday's presidential election in Central Asia's largest country, months after deadly unrest. 3 exit polls gave Tokayev between 82.2% and 85.5% of the popular vote, a widely expected result given there was no real opposition on the ballot. Some record snow gets dumped on parts of western New York. Some residents dig out while others brace for even more snow. AP correspondent Julie Walker has more.
80 inches of snow and counting. That's how much forecasters say has fallen in Orchard Park near Buffalo. 74 inches in Hamburg.
There's been many other reports over, 60 inches, so we're talking about 5 feet of snow.
And National Weather Service meteorologist Jason Alamba says it's caused some damage.
There's been a few building collapses in Erie County of western New York due to such heavy weight of the snow.
Governor Kathy Hochul says roads are getting cleared and preparation led to minimal power outages.
This has been an historic storm. Without a doubt, it's one for the record books. And as someone who's from Buffalo and has lived in upstate my entire life, we've seen a lot of snow.
I'm Julie Walker.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.